it is crazy how much both of us can eat.
Do you want
Like, we should be 400 pounds.
Oh, yeah. But we also both
there was something that happened
walks.
this past week where I had a small order.
Small order.
I did some shows. They
like
were very fun.
Looks like a CVS like receipt.
They were very fun shows. And then I was a little bit tipsy.
Yeah,
and
a little
tipsy, and I was very hungry because I did that thing where I'd worked out, didn't eat all day. I think I had like a shake. I don't like eating before shows. I had 3 shows, and I don't like eating prior to.
Really? I could eat chicken wings like walking.
It's
to
unbelievable
the
how
stage.
you can do that too. Like you're so much better at holding it than I am.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. So then, the best part about DoorDash and the apps in general, I find it to be, because I have an eating disorder, but I find it to be so impressive that I could just be sitting on my phone and just, oh, that looks so good. I'll take that. I'll take that. And knowing that when I arrive back at my house, because I stop at another bar, say hi to friends.
Yeah.
But I know what's waiting for me when I get home. Most men have like kids waiting for them when they get home. A naggy wife. Not me. I got the thing that doesn't talk back to me.
You got 3 orders of chicken tenders.
I have what you'll see over here.
All right, just going to roll through this a little bit. So we've got a regular fry. We've got cheese fries. Well, what's your thinking there? So you get a regular one and you get a cheese one. Is that just in case you don't like the cheese fries, or do you not like as much cheese and you use it on all the fries?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both? Okay, it feels like you're lying. 6-piece jumbo wings. I like that you went for the jumbo ones. And you got both sauces. I think that's impressive. You
got to try them both. I mean, if you're there.
Yeah. Dude, they should have never made you middle class. You are
if
you are causing trouble out there.
if you go with your brother or your sister or your family, if you go to a resort and there's an ocean and a pool, you take a dip in both.
That's true. All right. Fair enough. Back to it. Italian beef, dipped, sweet pepper, melted cheddar sauce on the side. You got the melted extra cheddar sauce on the side.
There was a lot of dipping that took place.
I imagine the reason you have such a big counter is just for dipping sauces. It's not, you're not cooking.
I stand over and eat on that counter often.
Yeah. I don't ever sit down for meals. And if I do, it's like on the couch.
Well, yeah, because the moment I sit down and have my large meal, I'm going right down to the couch.
Absolutely.
But I also don't like food like near my couch. So there's just corners of like that are just, there's food.
You don't like food near your couch? Explain that.
Well, I don't want to get it on the couch.
Oh,
in that sense, I'm kind of like a neat freak. So I want to like have separation of church and state.
Separation of church and state. All right, back to it. For chicken tender, an order of chicken tenders plus a cheddar cheese sauce. Another order of chicken tenders. This time you got ranch, you got marinara, and you got hot sauce. You got 3 sauces with your second order. A third order of chicken tenders. And on this one, you went back. You kind of mixed up both of your sauces on this one. You got ranch, you got marinara, and you went back to the cheddar cheese sauce. So this time you skipped the hot sauce. I like that. And then to top it off, oh no, wait, there's 2 more things on here. You got a double cheeseburger with 2 strips of bacon and a fried egg. And then to end the order, you got an entire gyro plate and an extra pita and then another extra pita. And then you got extra meat. Just for yourself. There is no one else here?
I was alone. And
I love this. This is so funny.
About it after a day and a half, there was still like 50% of the order left, and the remnants had to be thrown out because what was happening was not good for my mental health.
Yeah, you don't
just the reheating and the laying, and then losing bets on TV.
Oh yeah, I lost a lot of bets this weekend,
and I'm just thinking to myself like, this isn't where I want it to be.
This needs to go up on the fridge.
Yeah, it's quite the order.
Do those guys look at you like, where's your family whenever they give you your food?
You know what? I think so. But there are times where I have to say, you guys ready?
My friends are so hungry.
When they come to the door, I'm like, you guys ready?
No. It's just
Food's
you.
here, and it's just me. If you live alone long enough, you start talking to yourself.
Absolutely. I start talking to myself from the minute I wake up in the morning.
Like, I don't want to do this today.
What does that mean? Does that mean you're like a crazy person?
I don't think it means that we're crazy. I think it's just we're getting so used to it. Like, I'll say, like, we're going to have a good night tonight. And it's
To yourself?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
you
me.
do pump up talk? I do a lot of, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, Monday Night Football and deep dish on the way. We're gonna have fun tonight.
Yeah,
it's
gonna
just,
be a nice night.
It's sometimes my sister will text me like, hey, what are you up to? And I was like, oh, we're just sitting here. She's like, who are you with? And I was like, oh, I just meant.
Just say me. It's fine.
I was like, we just cleaned the house and
we just cleaned up. Just you and the DoorDash driver. You've got the door. Like, listen, man, I had to tip you fucking $28. Can you do some vacuuming around here?
I invited them in during COVID. Because I was so lonely.
And you weren't taking COVID seriously.
I wasn't.
No.
I wasn't. Well, COVID was so long. It went on for.
Yeah.
We'll have to bleep all this COVID stuff out.
I don't think so. I don't think they care anymore.
No?
Yeah, I don't think it matters anymore.
Yeah. Well, they did it for so long.
Yeah.
The people who constructed it. They did it for so long.
China did the virus for so long.
Yeah. When they made it in that lab, like it lasted long.
It
like
did.
People who have long COVID.
Yeah. That's just girls though.
I have a friend who it's really sad. He's like extremely healthy person, young, and he's 3 years now.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a friend that got he's very liberal and he got like blood clots from the vaccine. And he's our age.
Oh my gosh, you told me that.
Yeah.
That's so terrible.
Yeah.
It's not funny because I took the last booster, the bivalent, better not take it is what it was.
Yeah.
But I was going on a family vacation in winter and I was like, oh, this is my first time ever leaving Chicago on New Year's Eve. Like, I don't want to be sick. I was like, and I got the flu shot and the bivalent. Like, I'm lucky.
You should have been so sick.
Yeah, I was okay. But why? I already had COVID 3 times. Like, I didn't need that extra layer.
Yeah.
Like, what was that shot? That blood clot shot going to do for me?
It's kind of like when it's really cold outside, and if you put like socks over your boots. You're like, I just don't.
You guys used to do that?
No.
You put socks over your boots?
No, but it makes about as much sense.
Or it's kind of like when you order for 14 people and there's not a humanly possible way you'll finish.
It's so
30%.
What did you go to first?
Are you kind of wanting to room with me just for a week, just to see what it's like?
Yeah. Yeah.
With cameras?
For all the leftovers? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would room with you just for leftovers.
The Bobak Survivor show?
Yeah. This man only has $500 a week to spend on DoorDash. How will they survive in Chris's premium condo?
Hey, my accountant was like, have you looked at your DoorDash expenses and your Postmates expenses? He's like, it's kind of high. And I was like, oh.
You're like, shut up.
I'm like, dude, you don't know what
Crunch
goes
the
on.
numbers, idiot.
Listen, you know what goes on in my mind.
Yeah. Crunch the numbers. Daddy needs chicken tenders.
So the Bears are dead.
Yeah. It's bad.
Summer diet's dead.
Yep. It's over with. I think I did all right this summer, though. I didn't gain any weight.
Yeah, you look good.
I feel like I lost even a little bit, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've stopped weighing myself.
Same. I can't.
Yeah.
It's more like, are the pants good?
Yes.
Fine.
It's a big pants. It's a where am I at on my belt sort of thing. Do you wear a belt? You do wear a belt.
I wear a belt.
A lot of people don't wear belts.
Yeah, the problem is sometimes, like, with my jeans, if I don't wear a belt, like, I'll be okay, and then as the day goes on, they start to fall off.
Yeah, they wear
and then I'm
down.
just that guy pulling. I'm
Picking
that
your pants
24-year-old guy pulling up my pants.
Yeah,
all
you
the
feel like
time.
you're 14 in like 1999.
Yeah,
you're like, look at me, I'm sagging my pants.
I feel like Austin.
Yeah, or Austin now. Don't frown. Hey, come on. Oh, he's got a belt on. Look at him.
All
He's
right,
growing up.
keep it on.
No, take it off. Damn.
I mean, this is getting. He's wearing. It's my belt.
I'm
like, what's he doing? Like, that's the oddest
I
part.
believe that. I actually believe that.
His parents are gonna be like, "Are you wearing his belt? Like, what?"
So why does your belt have engraved on the side Bobak's property?
Like, if there's just an eggplant that says Bobak.
I don't like exercising, is what I've learned. I just like playing sports. It needs to be a level of competitiveness. I can't get into lifting weights really.
I don't like anything that's good for you. But you kind of force yourself to do it.
God, I do wish I liked stuff. Like, you ever meet somebody that likes running? And you're like, I bet that's
yeah.
I bet that's great.
A lot of people, and they're super into it, and they have the shortest shorts ever.
Yeah.
Oh, the marathon was so bad. I came back, and I was trying to get home, and I couldn't because everything was closed off.
Yeah.
So
you live in fucking
on the ocean, and so
yeah.
I had to go through with my luggage.
The marathon?
I'd come back from Fargo, so I had to go through with my luggage. They dropped me off. The taxi was just I can't. There's no where to go.
Yeah.
So I got out.
We'll do it in the voice that he did it in.
He's like, I can't do it. And I was like, dude.
Just encourage him
That's
to get
literally how he
canceled.
talked, though. I mean, it's
I
the
know.
truth. And he's
I'm aware of how
like,
he probably talks.
Over here is blocked. Over here is blocked. Everything is blocked.
Everything is
And I was like,
a
dude,
block.
I was like, it's 7 a.m. I'm so hungry. I just want to go home. He's like, sorry, man. This is it.
Sorry, man.
I'm on the corner of Ohio. I'm on the highway.
Like a surfer dude that talks like that.
And I'm just like, dude. And I still was generous. I just gave him his tip and everything. And I'm carrying my bags just fuck. And then I got right up to where I thought I'd be able to cross. And I asked the police. I was like, hey, how do I get home? This is where I live.
Here's my address. You've got your address
yeah, and he's just
you gotta.
He's like, you gotta walk 8 blocks that way.
No.
And then it opens up again. So then when I got to Ohio, it was open because I lived near the hospital district. So a lot of streets were open. This taxi driver fucked me because he waited 4 blocks back.
Yeah.
That's it. And he probably had to go pick somebody else up.
Yeah.
And the Curb app didn't help me. Everything was just.
You use Curb more than Uber now?
No, but for the airport.
You might as well.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get fucked up.
They're right there. Yeah, they're right there. So I just did that. And it was awful. I thought I'd be home.
The 2 places you want to use the Curb app, the airport and Comedy Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's You don't want to get an Uber at Comedy Bar. If you're there,
that's true.
You want to get the Curb app.
Speaking of curbs.
Okay. Sure. All right. So here's a little story for you. A single bride saves for 20 years to wed herself.
I love that. What?
Are friends coming out to that?
Dude, no. What? Not only that. What's your bachelorette party like?
Oh yeah, just you wear a penis straw with your own face on it.
Or it's every Saturday night because you've been alone for so long.
Do you even tell your cats you're getting married to yourself, or do they just know?
And how do you tell your parents? What's that conversation like?
Yeah,
Mom, Dad, I'm getting married. Oh, that's so good, honey. To myself, I told you she was crazy.
I knew she'd find someone.
I told you she was a lesbian.
All she needed was to just find someone as crazy as herself.
It's kind of genius, but kind of sad.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of dumb too, because it's so you saved up for 20 years, and you're gonna spend all this money because weddings are expensive. Weddings are you could spend $50,000 to $150,000 easy,
and you're gonna buy a dress and do all these things.
And the simple solution, truly, instead of spending all that money, you could have bought one bullet.
She could have just bought one bullet.
One bullet.
Saved, but then who would she leave it to?
Well,
all the money.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the one bullet.
Israel.
I was like, oh, Israel. Yeah. And then you donate it all back to Israel. And you go, I want to make sure that brown people are disenfranchised with this money.
This is not going to be good.
Yes.
But also, what do the wedding cards say? What do you like? Hope you have a great life alone.
Yeah. Hope
I'm
it's
so
a lot
proud
like
of
the
you.
other 20 years. Yeah.
How
old was she?
She looked about 35, 40.
Yeah.
But I'm so proud of you. Continue to masturbate.
signing up for a like, would you buy that person a gift? No way, right?
I think it all depends how bad you feel for them. 42.
42. That's about when they start losing it.
I don't know. Not Halle Berry still looks good. She's in her 50s.
No, not losing it that way. Losing it.
Oh, mentally.
I'm talking about mental game, Bob.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the mental game of if you just hung out with cats for 20 years and you're like, one day there's going to be a what?
I couldn't because I'm allergic to cats.
That's, I think this is actually a good turn because, this kind of woman also, who they end up like dating?
Who?
Guys that are in jail. They're like the guys, they'll be the people that like write people in jail letters and be like, I actually think you're a great
Does
guy.
that still go on?
Oh, yeah.
So is jail still snail mail? They can't email or anything there?
I don't know. That one guy in jail is like making NFL picks every week. You see that guy?
Oh, that's so funny, yeah.
He bailed himself out.
It's definitely
He bailed himself
Dude,
out this weekend because he made 13 grand.
It is. That guy's a genius, and
He's
I
a
want to meet him.
genius.
He's probably like at his parents' house in Los Angeles, and like he probably has like 1 billion views.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That guy's going to have...
It's so good.
But once he's out of jail, I think it kind of loses its luster a little bit. I think what's fun about it is that he's in jail.
I don't know if he's actually in jail, though. Like, I feel like the whole thing is fake.
Oh, okay. Bobak doesn't believe in jail now.
I am. I'm in my own prison.
Of chicken tenders? The bars are chicken
of chicken tenders and
you got to
Italian
eat
beef,
your way out?
in my mind.
Okay, here we go. Hypothetical.
Okay.
You're in a jail cell that you can't get out of until you eat 25,000 calories. And then every day you can't eat 25,000 calories.
You can or cannot?
Every
day.
You have to eat 20. If you can hit 25,000 calories in one day, you're released from jail. But if you miss, you've got to stay 2 extra days.
So 25,000 calories. How long am I released for? Just a day, and then I got to go back.
No,
in?
You're released for good. That's
your goal, just hitting 25,000
Yeah,
calories.
you just have to get to 25,000 calories.
Okay.
Can you do it in one day? And I'll pay for the DoorDash. I'll have it sent to your cell. In a wild move,
you can order any calorically like enriched foods in order to pass this.
I don't like that. You got to go about it. Yeah, you can't be using PEDs. You got to you can't be just dumping bacon grease and shit and being like, that's actually like a lot of calories.
Oh, you got to have substance.
You got to have things, yeah. You got to
do
a
know.
cheeseburger
Even
at
if
a time.
a Big Mac is 2,000 calories.
Sure.
It's not possible.
It's
in a
possible.
whole day, maybe that's 10 Big Macs.
Yeah.
I think I can
All
do
right,
it.
I'm adding something to it.
Okay.
You have a cellmate and you can't share the food.
But he's looking at me the whole time?
He's looking at you the whole time.
Dude, he's going to pound me.
In more ways than one, yes.
So now I'm getting pounded by the cellmate.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to eat these Big Macs.
Mm-hmm.
He can't. So I'm worried about getting shanked
Mm-hmm.
and butt fucked while eating these Big Macs.
Yep.
And then I eat so many that my bathroom is in there.
Yeah.
So he's watching me on the toilet.
You've got to take a bathroom break with
Look,
him.
if I'm in jail, I'm trying to get out of this, but I'm also
Yeah.
very upset.
Yeah.
I'm very upset because I'm in jail, and I'm very upset because I see the finish line of I have to finish this
Yeah.
in order to get out of jail.
That'd be so funny. You hire me as your lawyer. I'm like, Your Honor, I propose this man is given a calorie deficit. And if he can eat 25,000 calories in one day, we set him free. He's learned his lesson. He'll never touch those women again.
That's actually a great way to deal with criminals in society.
Yeah.
By calories.
Yeah.
Have them eat to death.
Yeah. That way they're slower. We can catch them next time.
You'd hope.
They can't run away. All right, next story.
What a transition.
Oh, wow. Okay, there's a guy, Brian something, who faked being a lawyer in Kenya, and he won 26 cases and is now under arrest. This is literally the premise to the show Community.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Jeff Winger's character. He faked being a lawyer and won all the cases.
See, copycats are out there.
Yeah, I can't even comment on this because it just feels like, okay, seen it.
Seen it, been there.
Yeah, seen it. It's a show from 15 years ago. I know this one.
The idea of faking and being a lawyer, though, think about it. Like, could you fake being a lawyer?
No, I'm an idiot. I don't know. I'm not.
But if you
smart
watch
enough.
enough TV shows, like you watch A Few Good Men, you can't like.
I can fake my way through other things, but being a lawyer and like being like, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I'd be any good at it. I think I'd be bad at being a lawyer because I like immediately start yelling. If people are being mean to me, I'm like, no, I'm right. Like I just.
But it's
that's
like,
not good lawyering. And I
like-
call good lawyering. That would be the name of my company.
Good lawyering?
You know what? Maybe I could win.
no lawyering.
Yeah.
Like loitering, but no loitering.
Yeah, no lawyering.
I allow loitering.
Yeah, you can
Lawyering.
lawyering here.
Loitering
allowed.
with lawyers.
All right.
LL.
LL Bean. I think I'm going to cancel my Hulu.
Really?
Yep. I got to cancel one. I got to start making some decisions on streaming services. I'm not doing anything. I'm watching one of them. I just watched 30 Rock on. One of them I just watch, Seinfeld on. One of them I just watch Curb on. It's like I should just buy the fucking DVDs and stop paying $18 a month. They've just slowly gone up.
Well, Pete Davidson's buying DVDs now or VHS.
I saw that.
Do you think they're actually really worth something VHS like that? Like,
Yeah, probably. People are, but the window. It's like anything else where like the bubble will like burst? Like immediately.
Yeah, probably just that interview, he pumped the whole VHS market.
Yeah. I mean, even if he was lying, it was like I'm sure he did something by just saying that.
Like a Dirty Dancing VHS tape that's brand new.
Yeah.
It's got to be like $5,000
Why Dirty Dancing? Why did you pick Dirty Dancing?
because it was so good. Swayze's body and
I watched it on VHS as a kid.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
I don't remember any of it.
Here's my impression. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad guy. Not bad for a guy who's never unsealed that VHS. He's just thought about the scenes in the movie and then replayed them in his head. He hasn't even watched the movie recently.
He said the Rocky one, like all the Rocky, like all 5 of them in VHS is worth like $20,000. That's wild.
Yeah. It's so funny. I have a bunch of like cards and stuff, and that market's finally back up. And I would just get rid of all of them for money. I don't care.
I don't even know how to do it.
All right, let's get to the little fun part. So have you thought about this? So what we wanted to do was if you're having a dinner party or if you're going out to eat or I don't know, I guess you can set your own standards with it. Who do you want to have dinner with?
Who do you have dinner with or going out to eat? Or what, we said both. What was the other thing? Wedding.
You want to
Who
go
do you
to their
invite to
wedding?
your wedding?
Oh, invite to your wedding.
Who do you invite to your wedding or go out to eat with?
Oh, see, inviting someone to my wedding, I would go way more wild card.
Really?
Yeah.
Just to see them interact with anybody.
Yeah.
So who would you... So that'd be interesting, the wedding tables, like setting up the tables.
Yeah.
Of who do you have sit next to each other?
Yeah, I just have like...
I'd have Barack Obama and Donald Trump, like at the same table.
Really?
Or like Hillary, too.
I bet you that'd be so funny because I bet you like Donald Trump and Obama would hang out way more than they would with Hillary.
She would just be in the corner.
Yeah.
Or
I should've
Michael
won.
and Scotty. You try to make a reunion.
Yeah. Oh, see, I would have like my most like religious family members at a table with Dennis Rodman. And Dennis Rodman has his own server that just brings him as many vodka sodas as he wants.
And the president of North Korea.
Yeah. What's that guy's name again?
Kim Jong-Un.
I just like the way you say it. Something about it that's cute. It's like, and you're not from there, right?
So if you could, where?
What do you mean?
Like
Where?
if you could, like who would you go to dinner with?
Or
Or have a dinner party with?
Oh, I was thinking of little combos or like little groups of
Okay.
people that I would like to have together.
I like the idea of mixing them
Yeah.
to see everybody's reaction.
Yeah. That
And it's
seems so
entertainment for
fun
me to have everyone be at odds.
Yeah. I would love to have lunch with Shaq and Barkley. Like that would be
Together?
together. They got to be together.
They're together on TNT.
I know, that's why I want them together. And they were my two favorite players growing up. So it'd be fun to just have like a little lunch with them. I don't know where we'd go.
One of Shaq's 500 restaurants?
No. I wouldn't want to put him out like that.
Where would you take him? Al's Beef?
House beef would be all right. Yeah.
I want to go to a steakhouse with them.
That seems more fun.
Yeah.
I would want Charles to be able to get a dessert that like has like fire on it.
Just to see
How he reacts.
Take him to Sugar Factory.
I feel like he's afraid of. I've been to Sugar Factory before. That's how you get your 25,000 calories in one day. Who would be the funniest person to marry you?
Oh, like just a funny person to marry me?
Yeah, just like a fun person to have marry you. I wish I knew more celebrities.
That's a good question. Not Jimmy Fallon.
Just it would be funny to get somebody annoying that nobody likes. Andy Richter. Yeah.
Oh, I like him.
Have you ever followed his Twitter before?
No, but the guy.
And that's why.
Oh, the guy who sings in the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so funny.
That would be.
Yeah.
I'd have him marry me in the car. So he'd pull up the car and he'd have to sing it.
Yeah.
While playing music, and we're like, my wife would be on the other side, and I'd be on the other side, standing over the car, looking down at him.
That makes sense. There's a sunroof.
Yeah, or it's a convertible.
Sunroof. Yeah, convertible. You can't afford a convertible. Don't be
That's
stupid.
true. Well, I was gonna have Shaq pay for the wedding.
Oh,
because he's also in the wedding.
Yeah, that's Shaq's my best man.
Yeah, I want to hang out with former presidents.
Yeah. You have before, right? Haven't you met Bill
for
Clinton
like 2
before?
seconds. I've got a picture.
I saw a picture of you, you and Bill Clinton, discussing something. It looked like you guys were talking about something pretty specific, and you're something about how to get invited to an island. Can we pop that picture up?
I basically was just asking him.
Yeah.
I said,
Is the island real?
I said, is it real? And how's Jeff doing? And this is 2015.
Yeah. He said, how's Jeffy?
Yeah. I was like, how's he doing? And he's like, very good.
Very good. He's doing real good. Well, I can't do it now. Damn it. You know who Phil Hartman had a pretty good Bill Clinton.
Oh, dude, he's the best.
Yeah.
And then what happened? His wife murdered him?
Yeah. Yeah, she relapsed.
That's a shame.
Andy Dick got her back on coke.
Wait, she was on drugs when she killed him?
Yeah. Andy Dick got her all strung out on coke, and then she fucking murdered
Wait,
him.
that's true?
Yeah.
So was his wife a writer on SNL,
you know the
or
guy?
was she?
You know the guy that's like, eat fresh. That guy.
Yeah.
John Lovitz.
Yeah.
He beat the fuck out of Andy Dick one time because he's the reason that Phil Hartman's wife relapsed.
Wait a minute.
Andy Dick's like.
Where'd you learn this story from?
I don't even remember. I thought it was common knowledge.
Austin, you're gonna have to pull it up.
I think it's in an SNL book or something like that.
So Andy, was Phil's wife a writer on the show?
No, I don't know her deal. I think she was just his wife and did some drugs, and then
didn't she kill her?
She had a drug problem, and then she was clean, and then she relapsed.
Did they have kids?
I don't know.
I thought she killed a kid too.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think she just took it out on him. I think they did have a kid though.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I think Robin Williams' dinner would be really fun.
It'd be annoying.
I'd go to Benihana with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would just never stop.
I'll take a shrimp.
Robin Williams.
No,
He'd be opening his mouth, getting
Yeah.
stuff thrown in his mouth.
Oh, we'll take the bill. No, we won't. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be. Dead people would be fun. I'd love to have Patrice O'Neill give some kind of a speech to make everyone feel uncomfortable. Anything. Just him marrying you would be very funny.
Or just him giving the speech at your rehearsal dinner.
Yeah.
Showing up and not knowing anything besides a small synopsis about you and the person you're marrying.
And just saying something very negative about women and then leaving. And then I'm like, that's my boy. He rules. He's so funny.
I'm trying to think what athletes.
Ken Griffey Jr. would be one that I think I would want to meet.
Really? Not Darryl Strawberry?
Darryl Strawberry would be fun. Nolan Ryan seems like he would be a
awesome,
character.
right?
Yeah.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah. Babe Ruth. I feel like he's more of a myth than a real person.
I know. That's why I kind of want to see it to believe it.
I bet he's built just every. I bet he does. If you saw him in real life, you wouldn't even be like, that's an athlete.
He probably smells so
I
bad.
bet he stinks. He's got to stink.
Can you imagine going like out in like the 30s.
Polyester uniforms. That guy, he ate hot dogs in the dugout. 95-degree day in July in New York.
No AC. Wasn't
no
invented
AC,
yet.
Didn't invent yet. You can't even really take
What
showers.
do you do?
You can't even take showers that often. You're just the great smelly,
Because there's like, where do you shower? Like outside with the hose or?
I guess so. Would you? I hate cold showers. Do you take cold showers ever?
No.
I feel like I need it to be kind of hot. And then I turn it down slowly before I get out. So
Yeah, I've never taken a cold
sweating.
shower.
Really? People swear by that. We should try it for the next episode.
Oh, yeah?
Not together, but like separately and then report back. Or together. I don't know.
I mean, I've taken cold showers. Like, I've tried to do the whole 3-minute.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. I feel like will do permanent damage to my ding dong.
You can't. You've already damaged it enough.
Yeah, that's true. What's the funnest names you call your penis? Probably not ding dong.
Blackie.
Cut. Blackie. The little engine that could. Would you have Tucker Carlson officiate your wedding?
No. His voice, dude. It just I can't. I would
Is this
hang
happening?
out with him.
Are they getting married? I don't understand what's happening. Chris says he loves her. She says she doesn't love him. Why are they getting married?
See, I can't. Based on the timing of how he delivers.
Will she leave Bob back?
sentences.
More than likely, yes.
Is Bobak gay?
Kind of. Who else you got? Oh, Conan O'Brien would be a fun one.
Dude, he's the best.
Yeah, I think everyone just loves Conan, and
Everyone would think you guys are related.
I would want Conan to. That's who I would want to hold court because I bet Conan is like the nicest and most like fun guy there is to hang out with.
Every time you say hold court, I think of like a basketball court.
Yeah, that's you, not me. I don't think about basketball.
Frank Sinatra.
I bet he's a dickhead.
I know.
You like that about him?
Well, no, because like I would sit in the middle of the table, and I would because I do a bigger dinner group, unless like I said, it's a one-on-one person. So you'd want all these people like around. So I'd want Frank Sinatra, Don Rickles, and Sammy Davis Jr., Joan Rivers.
Oh man, I would want Don Rickles to give like a speech about you. I'd love to hear about
it would just
whatever
be so
race
good.
he thinks you are. That would be fun to hear about.
Yeah, he'd be like, I was lost. I didn't know if it was and he would just name like 6 different slurs.
Yeah, really. And I would get to go. That's pretty funny.
Or Dice.
Yeah,
Dice
I
being
know. I
there
was
too
never a
with them.
dice guy. Never a dice guy. Have you ever seen him act before? He's supposed to be a pretty.
I
decent
saw that
actor.
show, his Showtime show that lasted 1 season.
I never watched it. Was it good?
Yeah, it was like loosely based on his life. It was good. I liked stuff where like you kind of see the ones that made it huge and then became like a dog.
Yeah.
That's why I love the movie The Wrestler.
The Wrestler's great. And also like Todd Barry, that might be like the most perfect casting.
Yeah.
He's so good in that movie. I mean,
He's so fun.
I can't believe he didn't like just become like a huge celebrity after that, like with like acting. I feel like they really found a role for him. All right, who else? You got more dinner people? Oh, here's one I thought you would have that you haven't mentioned yet. And I like that I bully you to say an answer and then cut you off immediately as you start to speak. I thought you were going to say, would it be fun? Would you like to have lunch with Brad Pitt and George Clooney together? Maybe throw in Leo together too. All three of you guys having lunch.
Matt Damon.
You want Matt Damon? I feel like Matt Damon would ruin that vibe.
And Ben Affleck. I want them all there.
No, you want them all there? Just every 50-year-old movie star? I like that idea. I kind of like it just Leo, Brad Pitt, George Clooney. And it's just me having lunch with them. We call ourselves the Handsome Boys.
Yeah, I'd want to hang out with that group, especially Brad and George.
I wrote down specifically because I was like, I bet you Bobak would.
I would love that, but I also want to hear this because Brad's sober now. He's been like 3 years sober.
Is he like no weed sober? Or is he like?
I think he's everything. Yeah, I'd love to
Sucks.
hear the stories from George of like what they did.
Because didn't Brad Pitt used to like drink and smoke quite a bit, right?
Yeah, I think he was saying that with Angelina, but prior to that, like even when he was with Jennifer, that he was drinking like a whole bottle a day.
Damn, that's a lot.
And kind of just like laying on the couch, and then he kind of realized he needs to stop.
Yeah, that's not
But
not
all
really,
that
that's
that
the
he
story
did.
you want to hear is that
No, not that
it's
part.
just different than your food thing.
Yeah. But all
wow, that's what I do with chicken tenders. That's crazy.
But all that he did, he still looks that good still.
I remember in my darkest spot, I was doing shots of Italian beef with 3 different kinds of dipping sauce.
All right, guys. Can you subscribe, Chris Bader Comedy on YouTube?
Well, hold on.
Chris and Kyle Explore the Universe.
Yeah. Follow it right now.
Follow
Take
us.
the time. Type in youtube.com. Then you're going to want to search Chris Bader. And then so like to the right of that, you'll see like a subscribe button. You just want to hit subscribe. And then there'll be an alert button. You want to hit that too. And then, yeah, that's it. You guys are...
Tell your parents you love them. We love you.
Yeah. What do you think? There's people that do that. They're like, I was listening to this stupid podcast the other day.
We have fans.
I was listening to this dumbass podcast, and these guys were like, "Tell your parents you love them." And I thought, after 48 minutes of chicken tender talk, I am going to tell my parents that I love them.